ever just ripped a card with some sick art and you wanted to play a deck with it? That's been my reason for trying to play Gallade decks whenever I can, and this might just be the best one yet. What's cracking, trainers? Zeraora here, and in today's video, I'm going to be showcasing a deck that's been working wonders for me in the ranked climb to Master Ball. This deck revolves around using Stoutland to force the opponent to attach extra energy, and then Gallade comes in and punishes them for it. This deck enjoys going first if it can rare candy into Stoutland right away, because Stoutland's ability, Guard Dog Visage, forces the opponent to need an extra energy on their active Pokemon in order to attack. But going second is just as good because our attackers only need 2 energy to function, so they can appreciate that quick setup. Obviously, it goes without saying though that we are running 2 lines that want to take advantage of rare candy of stage 2s, so bricking is definitely a thing that this deck is capable of, as is honestly the case with any deck. But when this deck works, it feels so ridiculously unfair to play against. For both Stoutland and Gallade, we run a 2-1-2 line of each to have the maximum amount of consistency to evolve as soon as possible, whether it's with that middle evo or the rare candy itself. An alternative way to play this deck if you don't want to use as many stage 2s is you could run a Alolan Raichu EX, which does similar things to Gallade with Psychic. Stoutland also hits for 70 damage, which is a perfect way to be able to take care of Oricorios since it's a non-EX that would block off our Gallade's damage. Its ability is the main way that this deck works though, because it forces the opponent to have 1 extra energy than they normally would to attack. And this pairs perfectly with Gallade EX from Space Time Smackdown, which does additional damage on top of its base of 70 for every energy attached to the opponent's active. It has a massive damage potential against something like Charizard EX that needs a lot of energy to attack, but it completely thrashes Silvally, which is one of the most common cards in the meta. Our item lineup in this deck consists of just 2 Pokeballs and 2 rare candies. Due to us running 10 of our 20 card slots as Pokemon, our deck space is definitely at a premium here. We're running 4 supporters in this deck on top of the 2 Professor's Researches. Cyrus can often find itself useful as the opponent retreats after taking some damage, as they try to save themselves from giving up points, or while they try to set something up in the back to try and deal with that Stoutland. Mars is a card that, when the time is right, it can just win the games all on its own. I like fitting it in here because it's just an insanely powerful card and can be used to delay opponents from evolving their Silvally, Shiinotic, or other rare candy strategies, and help lock in some comebacks if the opponent has a point or 2. Since we're running 2 stage 2 lines, Lily is a powerful healing card for this deck, and it helps keep Stoutland or Gallade around, usually for an additional turn, which can matter in some games, to be able to hit for an extra turn of damage, or be able to apply Stoutland's ability for 1 more turn. Now, I used to run a copy of Ilima in this deck over this Guzma, but I didn't like it personally. Now, Ilima allows you to put one of your colorless Pokemon that has damage on it into your hand, so you could take a damaged Stoutland and return it to your hand to prevent the opponent from KOing it and taking a point from you. Or you could also use it to be able to re-evolve it later in the game if you used the Herdier. It puts, I believe, all of the cards back in that stack onto your hand. Now, that's not to say you shouldn't try Ilima. I just didn't like it personally. I like Guzma more because it has more flexibility for me, and it's one of my favorite supporters. So it's a personal choice, but if you like the Ilima option, then by all means, I think it's perfectly fine here. Now, YouTube has told me that only 2.5% of my viewers are subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the content, please consider hitting that subscribe button and liking the videos. It does help this channel grow. I'm aiming to bring showcases of the decks that I am having success with in ranked, or that I just flat out enjoy, so any of those mean a lot to me. I hope you enjoyed this deck as much as I did. Please enjoy today's games, and I'll catch you in the next one. I go first so many times. Surely now that I'm playing a deck that I want to go first, then I'll probably be going second every game. No, we get to go first. The reason why you want to go first is because you want to put that Stoutland up. If you can get to it. Right, interesting. Right, so we have small pieces here and here. But we kind of have like 3 separate pieces. All right, it's a Guzzlord deck, so interesting that they have, like, they have Grindcore and we have Stoutland, right? Let's just see what the Pokeball gives us. Another pup. Rare Candy Stoutland right now. Oh, okay, well, I'm missing Rare Candy. Well, at least I can build up my Gallade. I have that option. I can do that manually. And then when it comes to Lillipup, I'm just gonna sit here and hopefully get a Rare Candy off of something. 1 in 5.5 chance. Surely. Surely. Research, Pokeball, standard first turn. Unless your deck wants you to lose that. Okay, so it is the poison version. And they are running the Poi Pole instead of Do they not run Celesteela like this, or do they? Okay, so they're going to drop Poison Barb. I do run a Guzma in this deck, so I would really like to be able to grab it. We get Rare Candy, Stoutland right now. I am very happy about that. However, is the amount of damage that I'll be doing on this worth it, as opposed to me forcing them to get a bunch of energy and that's loading up Gallade? And I think that might be... right, because that means... do I want to do... I should... Alright, let's just go ahead and... Stoutland first. Chip damage. They'll need 3 energy before they can do anything. Anyway. And then by the time I've poisoned myself from that attack, I'll start putting energy up on... that, because all they're going to do is grindcore me, and after that I don't even care about my energy on Stoutland. I'm just going to let them KO it. I mean, we take those two, I guess. I'm still going to evolve it down anyway. Right, because the damage here makes it much easier for Gallade to do what it needs to do. And Gallade, with the opponent having literally any energy at all, can KO both these, because they're both weak to fighting. So, like, the energy... like, at this point, Gallade can just come in and just check everything. They have to be able to heal this Guzzlord. I see. They're gonna bring that in. Fine. Like I said, at this point, I'm basically sacrificing sacrificing Stoutland. It's doing its job, right? It's stalling and doing its job right now. Now I can start putting energy on Gallade. We can just start ripping. Great. Okay. Don't feel I need to use the Cyrus yet. I'd rather wait to use the Cyrus until I have Gallade. Let's go ahead and Sharp Fang them here. And then if they end up below 2 points, I can just retreat into Gallade and swing into the Guzzlord if they don't heal it somehow. No, they do, just over the amount too. Oh, they're healing this. Okay. Okay. I think regardless then, next turn, I'm just bringing in Gallade. Yeah, I'm just bringing in Gallade next turn regardless. I mean, we could Rare Candy it. Do we want to? No, I don't think we do. I think I'd actually rather keep the Rare Candy specifically for... right, so... if I swing into the Guzzlord... if I swing into the Guzzlord... right, the whole point is like, which one do I want to hit? Because they're poisoning me either way. I'd rather just... I think I would rather just hit them with this now, and then bring Guzzlord in next turn. Because that guarantees it, right? They have no way of KOing Gallade. They might... like, my worry was that they might Grindcore and get to remove my energy. And if it's a 2-shot on energy, then that's like worst case scenario, because then Gallade's not having a good time. That's kind of my thinking here. Like, if I can avoid that, then I'm fine. But at the same time, right, if they do that and they don't get that roll, then they lose. And this is where we just go for Cyrus and we win the game. So good game to them. We got Cyrus, and we are happy enough with that. I concede. Good game, trainer. Oh, man. When this deck works, it makes them, like, it throws the pacing of the decks off by having to force them to attach energy. It's very nasty. Rose out here using the old knit electrode. I love it. This is such a good icon. All right, fighting. Not happy about this. Having my whole line is nice, though. Like, going first, kind of weird. If I rare candy here, that would be really nice. They might just Mars me, dude. I have a feeling they're just gonna Mars me, man. Alright, well, I don't get to evolve right away into Stoutland unless I can, like, rip a rare candy off the top of my deck. That's the only shot that I've got to do that. And it's gonna be very unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Yep. Yep, they have the red card. Rare candy. Stoutland. Oh, brother. They may have just given us the best red card of my life, bro. Stoutland. 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 Come on out, buddy. Come on, Stoutland. Come on. Oh my god. And they get the Curlia too? Dude, that is disgusting. Actually disgusting. Okay. I'll throw my Ralts down. 120 is not nice, but at least if they... Right, Silvally needs 3 energy, so it's not doing anything right now. And that whole pacing gets thrown off, and now I can hit them twice before they can hit me twice. And now I can also start putting energy on my Gallade at some point, right? So Gallade can come in and just destroy this thing. Guys, share the couch, please. Move over. And I don't think they're doing 120 damage to Stoutland. No, they're not. They can do something. They can get ready to evolve the next one, but my boy is not going anywhere. I'm gonna Lily him too. Oh, he's not. Stoutland's gonna win this game on his own. Stoutland, the best boy. They can. Oh man, I wanted to play that out a little bit. Good game. That we just Stoutland just gets healed, and then the Gallade in the back would have been able to just come in and one-shot anything. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can get to my first 5-win streak. At least the Lily is going first. Is continued. Oh. Okay. So what we do is we put Lillipup in the front, Ralts in the back, and we have to evolve everything, but we can build up at least to the Gallade in the back. Oh man, rare candy and then Stoutland or a way to get it on top of my deck would be disgusting. Of course. Okay. Ah, I was hoping. Okay, so we definitely want to evolve into Herdier here. But I think at this point we just rare candy and let Gallade cook. Yeah, and then what I need to also hope is that yeah, I need Rampardos to do its recoil damage to be able to fully one-shot it with Gallade with the energy that it might have. Not even. You can't even. Please get the Silvally. Don't evolve it. Don't evolve. Don't evolve. Don't get the Silvally. You don't need... Oh, they don't have it. They don't have it. They don't have it. I'm actually glad they got heads so that I don't have to let them stall me for an extra turn. Stoutland, unfortunately, at this point doesn't really help. I just need Gallade to be able to start sweeping. So if Lily could come into my hand at some point, I would be happy with that. Or Mars. Mars is pretty good because now we're not giving them any more points this game, so it's not like their hand's going to get any smaller, but I don't want a chance. I want to minimize by any means necessary the chance that they get a Rampardos, and I can just go 1, 2, 3 and hit them with Gallade 3 times in a row. That's kind of my only hope at this point. And they don't put the Skull Fossil forward, so they're looking to chip first. So like I said, if Lily could make her way into my hand... Of course I gave it to them! Man! And a research? I gave them research rare candy Rampardos? And a Silvally? Oh. Sometimes you're just born a winner. Oh, you're a little too late, hon. You know, sometimes you're just born a winner. It doesn't matter. I don't want to waste their time. I just want to get this KO. I know I lose, man. Sometimes they're just born a winner. Oh, well. Nothing you can do about that. Statistically, that was the right thing to do, and I stand by that play. Bada bing, bada boom, we're off to the next one. Going first again. Thankfully, this streak has kept up. We're against another fighting deck with Rare Candy Stoutland in the lead. Oh my god. Yes, it's a type null, I know. But it's okay. I think I just pass and make them less likely to Mars me right now. They didn't Mars me.
It's thunder!
Yeah, I hear it. And we successfully avoid the heads flip. Now we cook. And we can also start evolving the next one, which is real nice. Okay. Rare Candy into Stoutland. All right, and we also have now a way to heal our Stoutland as well. I would be sad if they just drop Rampardos, which of course they do, of course they do, of course they do. So I'll probably have to Lily. No, even if we Lily, it's not going to stop us from getting hit. We need something to work here. Okay. That's certainly something. We're getting one shot no matter what next turn by the Rampardos, so Lilying here doesn't really ever matter. Actually, no, we're not. No, we're not, because they still need 2 energy in order to do that. So we can Lily and make sure we don't get one shot by Silvally next turn. Actually, the Lily is the correct play here. Silvally can hit us for 100, but that gets me an extra turn to get to Gallade and at least have a backup plan in place. Because if I can get myself, that's fine. If I can get myself where my Gallade is set up, it will be able to one-shot the Rampardos after it takes that recoil damage. Not this time, though. Not to be. But we're thinning the deck, so I guess that's something, right? And they still can't do anything to me next turn because they have to attach 2 energy. Which this deck does not have a way to do. Oh, man. Sabrina would be sick. Sabrina would be literally sick right now. Never mind. No, it wouldn't. They're just preparing now. Still not happening, man. At this point, all I can do is do the damage. Right, they're just going to load up the Rampardos. If they don't get a heads roll... Well, they can't get a heads roll in type null. They can't attack me next turn no matter what. Because they still have a 2 retreat cost. There's the Cranidos comes down. Bro, can you guys stop? This isn't nice. This is not nice at all. Rampardos gets to hit me, but if I don't draw a rare candy, and literally now, I'm toast. Actually, hold on a minute. Perhaps the answer here is to not do anything. They can't attack me. They can't attack me. They can't retreat. This is a free turn that I get. for an opportunity to find a rare candy. Yeah. There it is. Stoutland, usurp Fang! Alright. They attack with Rampardos. They get KO'd afterwards because of the energy that they've got, right? The 70? No. No, it doesn't. It's not enough. Okay. I mean, I'm making sure that you end up getting... You're gonna take this recoil damage whether you like it or not, Buster. There you go. Okay. I think they were just hoping I would make a poor decision or like bring the Gallade up front or something, but nope. Good game. Low-key kind of on fire today. The second hasn't bricked for me. I'm gonna speak it into existence though, I'm sure. Oh, and we're going second. Against another fighting deck. So we get to go first. We have the full Gallade line as well, which sets us up here actually quite nicely. Since they're going first, we get our energy before they do. So we'll have Gallade out, I think. Yeah, we should have Gallade out by the time that they can do anything. I hope, right? Yeah, we get Lillipup. Rare Candy, Lillipup, okay. Okay. Well, we do have the option to rare candy into it, which actually now is even better. I'm not going to teleport because I want to one-shot this type null next turn. Don't put a basic down. Just swing. Just swing. Get the Silvally. Get the Silvally and evolve it. Come on. Come on. Yes. Bro, Gallade just said, I'm gonna take you out. I'm just gonna take you out. Oh, that's how you, that's how it's done right there. We just go second and it's fine. We just drop the dirtiest opener that this deck can possibly provide against the opponent. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Goodness, I'm so sorry, dude. Greetings, Tim. Going first. We get to evolve first if we get the pieces. Which we have literally none of. And there's a Zeraora in front of me. Oh, this is going to go quite well, I imagine. Oh boy. Oh boy. Jeez. Can't wait for the Mars. Like, they've already got the Zeraora down. There's not really much point in me playing Mars right now. Maybe give them the chance to, like, Pokeball and draw some cards, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. Double Pokeball, huh? I would have appreciated a research, personally. If I don't get, like, research into Rare Candy Stoutland, this is going to be a rough game. They have drawn quite well. They have drawn quite well. Well, I guess it's something. I guess it's something. At least I don't get KO'd with a Giovanni, but yeah, this ain't going very well. This ain't going very well at all. If I could draw the Stoutland, might be okay. We might be okay. Just happen to top deck Stoutland and a Gallade, and I have a chance, but not much of one. Well, you know what, man? My hand sucked anyway, so thank you. Ain't no way, dude. Ain't no way, dude. That's insane. That's actually insane. I'm not going to evolve my Gallade yet. I'd rather rare candy so that I can keep the other one in the back and not lock myself out of it, and I don't need to worry about this right now. However, I have to be careful of them potentially KOing me with a Silvally this turn. Which, if they do, I will be very sad. They have it, don't they? They have Silvally and a Gladion. They have a Gladion in hand. They have something that'll allow them to hit me with... Wait, never mind. They can't hit me with Silvally. They need 3 energy. I keep forgetting it, and I'm the one running the deck. Works for me. Works for me. Can't attack. Okay. Alright, no, actually, now, because I have the Lillipup down, I'm gonna hold the rare candy for the other 2, in case I find myself needing them. I don't like the thought of having to give up my... right, there's no good way to do this, right? Because they can hit me next turn, and then the Gallade takes out the Silvally, and then it's just another waiting game of me trying to get my Stoutland out. I don't want to give them this damage, but I don't know that I've really got a choice unless I decide to retreat into like the Ralts or something and try to buy myself a turn. That's what I'll do. I'll just try to buy myself a turn. And that they have Cyrus, and they just bring the Stoutland out, then that was a completely wasted idea, and I feel like a fool. Bro, are you kidding me? Okay, but we get the KO with Gallade. And then it's just a waiting game to deal with the Oricorio. Yep. They have to. I mean, they Cyrus'd it back out. They have to. I gave them a chance to attach energy elsewhere, and they decided not to take it. So... Right, so now Gallade starts to do its thing. We can maybe get our hands... I'm just hopeful that I can get Stoutland so that when they bring that Oricorio up front next turn, I have an opportunity to get rid of it. You know what? We take those. We take those all day, every day. This game really came around, dude. They're not attacking with Oricorio next turn either, which puts me in a really nice spot that Stoutland could just come in at any point and get rid of it. That's fine. But I have to load up the Stoutland. I can't, like, put it in... Oh, they cape. Okay, that buys them a turn at least, until I draw my Guzma and take it away from them. I see. So they are going to be able to attack. They've been holding on to Dawn. That's also fine. That's fine. Okay. Rip into research. Lily, rare candy. The Lily is really what I'll need here. There's nothing. I don't think there's anything they can do unless I can I think I need Guzma. That's what I really would have liked to see. But as soon as I get rid of the Oricorio, if I have to manually do this, then Lily's the way. Because I can Cyrus it out if they retreat it next turn. The retreat cost being 1 in Gallade is really nice here. Right. I can go for Chip, and then I can Cyrus it back out, and then I think we just win. We either Guzma or we Cyrus. One of those two cards is going to come to me. Like, not come to me, but be win conditions for us next turn. Plus, they can't attack me anyway because they don't have the energy for it. Stoutland is just dominating people right now, man. You put this thing out front, it's nasty. Oh, we just Cyrus for the win now. Good game. Like, manually attaching 3 energies to things is a very difficult task. I want this. I'm Guzmaing for the KO. I also had Cyrus, but good game. At least this way they can't concede.